Hello everyone, welcome to a tutorial video on bombing technique with the DCS Spitfire. Many of us will have used aircraft like this, and in fact this model of aeroplane itself, in many other sims for bombing, and we've often had our lives made easier with delayed fuses. That means we can basically fly right up against the target, drop the bomb when the target's about 100 meters away, and then fly off, knowing that we are pretty accurate and the bomb will explode sometime later once we have departed the immediate blast area. Currently, the weapons in DCS for the Spit 9 do not have delayed fuses, so we're forced to use a bomb that's going to explode as soon as it touches the ground. Therefore, we do not want to be near the ground when that happens. So we're going to use the technique that was developed by the RAF, and this technique has been posted in a couple of places, specifically on the ED forums, and this technique involves us flying at about 8,000 feet and placing the target just in front of the leading edge of one of our wings. In this case, I'm going to use the left leading edge. Once the target drops beyond the leading edge, so just goes out of sight, we make a turn and we keep the target in sight. As the wing drops, the target becomes visible again and we keep the target there. We want to turn to approximately into wind and diving on the target with about a 60-degree dive angle. We release the bomb at about 3,000 feet and then pull out in order to fly away. So let's see if we can make that work. The target I'm using is a smoke pall over there in the Cherbourg harbour, and the smoke pall is sitting in the middle of 4 liquid storage tanks. So I'm just climbing here. I'm going to get rid of that climb and I'm going to approach the target so that it is in front of the leading edge on my left wing, just outside the cannon. So let's now get some altitude, airspeed rather, and I'm going to point so that the target is kind of in front of the cannon. I'm going to try and maintain 8,000 feet. We're a bit low, so we're going to have to climb up again a bit. Okay, the target needs to be further to the left outside the cannon, so I'm going to bring the aircraft right. Right, target's to the left of the cannon now, and it's about to disappear. So we're soon going to make our dive. We're at 7,000 feet, so we're between 6 and 8, which is okay. Now the target has disappeared just behind the trailing edge. Sorry, behind the leading edge. So I'm going to tip the wing, and the target comes into sight. And there it is. There's the target. So I keep the target in sight now, just in front of that. And I'm descending now, so I can start my dive. You need lots of left rudder as you come around here, because you'll get fast and the aircraft will get out of trim. So you need lots of left rudder, almost zero throttle, almost full left rudder. Zero throttle now, full left rudder almost. Waiting for 3,000 feet. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. Drop the bomb and pull up. Gentle, 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 and then accelerate away. Looking back now, you can see the explosion landed smack bang in the middle of the 4 liquid storage tanks, and right there is where I parked also some ground vehicles. You can see one is now driving away. So let's go and have a look at how many of those ground vehicles we destroyed. There are, I think, 4 or 6 of them actually there, and you can see a couple have been destroyed quite obviously. The bomb landed perhaps 5 to 10 meters short of where I would have ideally liked it to land. And we'll just get above here and take a better look. So that's where I had the smoke coming from, the center of these 4 liquid storage tanks. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles, and we've destroyed 1, 2, I think 3 of them. So there we go. That is a demonstration of the bombing technique in the Spitfire 9 in DCS, coming in at 8,000, well 7,000 in my case, but between 6 and 8 is the recommended altitude. Target just in front of the left leading edge or the right leading edge, and just beside the cannon. Tip in, maintain about a 60-degree dive angle, and at 3,000 feet release. Do not forget to put in crap loads of left rudder on the way down. Thanks for watching as usual. Bit of a short one this. I'm hoping it helps a few people. Certainly having a look at this content on the forums and practicing this technique has helped me a lot. Both be a little bit more accurate, be a little less vulnerable to AA fire, and it also means we now are well away from that blast area when dropping our bombs.